With the inmate being shipped out of town, there is a vacancy in the hit scan department for the Vancouver Titans. It makes sense to look for a player that's already in NA because this came up on such short notice and the team is already mostly Western talent. Let me be frank with them for a moment. This is not a minor role to fill. There isn't anyone on the NA market that will have similar levels of impact, and if this meta persists, Vancouver will not come out of this the same. Right now, the leading rumor is they're going to acquire Lethal from the London Spitfire, but the credibility of leaks at this moment are dubious. Punk and Lethal have both poked fun at the leaks on Twitter, so it looks less likely by the day. If this does happen, I don't actually hate this, despite Lethal's poor performance thus far. London have been a complete mess this season and haven't helped Lethal's development whatsoever. He is first and foremost a hit scan player, but almost 80% of the time, he's been on Tracer while Sparker's on the hit scan or Backbone is on the Sombra. I know he's dabbled on Genji and Contenders, but for the Overwatch League, he is a hit scan player. It seems like the Spitfire DPS rotation and coaching staff were not prepared at all for a Tracer Sombra meta, and Lethal did suffer a lot because of it. Once he starts playing out of his depth on Tracer, he will produce better results, I am sure of it. He's not going to light the league on fire, but he has the talent to be here, just not as London utilized him. With that said, is he the best option to go with? I'm not sure. NA contenders have some notable options to choose from as well, starting with Wubb. WUBHEADS have slowly but surely been gaining more power as Wubb himself continues to grow stronger with each passing day. Since being in Paris, he's committed to playing hitscan and has shown significant improvement. He's still a streaky player, sometimes disappearing for multiple fights, but he has frequent moments of domination in these top contenders matches that make him look ready for the big stage once more. Plus, although he is committed to being a hitscan player, he almost certainly has more flexibility than Lethal or any other options available, except for like Tracer, but Lenny should be on her every time anyway. There are other options such as Vision, who has been slowly rotting away as Redbirds continue to get poached for their talent. He's far less refined than the other options, but the raw talent is there and makes him worthy of consideration at least. I mean, what we saw him pull off in the Pro-Am is still one of the best individual efforts of this year. Plus, he's the focus of my most viewed video, so he's the GOAT for that reason alone. Another shout is Lukewarm, who's been pretty impressive in his few contender seasons and is probably worth consideration as well, but seems like a far more risky choice. There is of course the option of grabbing a Korean player and trying to sign Alien, Sad, Aid, or anyone else. However, there is no guarantee that they'll play well on ping or if they'll even get a visa in time for playoffs. With the general vibes of Vancouver, I see it being unlikely that they sign a Korean talent. I mean, there's just so much stacked against them, and being able to physically bring someone into the team environment is such a massive benefit for Western players. The final and best case scenario is that the Titans trade an arm and a leg to save Seeker from the Valiant. He's a Vancouver native and he's proven to be exceptionally good in Owl. Plus, he also has Team Canada synergy with Crimzo if that matters. If this is an option, it's a no-brainer to go with. It would be massive for the Titans. Maybe Seeker cares deeply about the safety of his back and no longer wants to put an entire organization on it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. After looking everything over, I'd like Wubb to go on a redemption arc, but I trust the coaching staff's judgment, and no matter what, a talented player will get an unexpected opportunity on a pretty good team. So that is exciting. Have yourself a good one. Deuces.